Yo, what's good YouTube? So upon popular demand, I've been consistently getting asked my opinion on the pick and roll popper build for the 5s. I've made a build every day since the 2K Builder app dropped. I made a day 1 inside center for 5s, an inside for the 2s court, and a popper for the 3s court. And today will be my final day using the app to create builds because we're getting on the game early tomorrow when it drops. Unfortunately, I didn't get invited to the creator early access, but it's okay. We'll just watch and learn so I know exactly what I want to come out with day 1. And don't worry, I got y'all. I'll end up posting my finalized day 1 build with all the fuse/reaction setup and specializations I end up going with once I got the game in my hands. Now come take a look at this 5v5 pick and roll popper build with me. So the reason I'm targeting 255 pounds is because I'm aiming to get the 95 strength for gold brick wall, and 255 is the absolute minimum for that with max wingspan. We're going to be in pick and roll, so one of your biggest jobs is to set screens, so getting that is a must. For most of my years playing 2K, I never had a problem shooting open with max wingspan centers, and even Mike Wang said it's still doable if your stick skill and general IQ is good enough, so we'll be sticking with the max wingspan for this 5v5 popper build as well. Now jumping into the finishing stats first, with the way we designed the build, close shot ends up being a 79, and because I targeted an 87 driving dunk, my driving light ends up being a 67. For standing dunk, I raised it all the way to 90. This is one of the biggest differences between the 5-out center I posted and this pick and roll popper I'm posting now. Because we're going to be slipping to the hoop almost every offensive possession, there's a high chance you end up with the ball standing under the rim, whether it's for a rebound or a slip. You're going to need to use that standing dunk often, and in this type of offense, a 90 feels necessary to have here. So with this combination of finishing, you'll unlock silver posterizer once you hit that 87 driving dunk threshold and 75 vertical threshold. You also get gold rise up as we talked about with the 90 standing dunk and 66 vertical. You also get some bronze badges that we don't care too much about, such as physical finisher, paint prodigy, and hook specialist. Aerial wizard, you end up getting gold with either an 80 driving dunk or 80 standing dunk. I think this badge will be very good this year considering you need like 1,000 for the specialization. And you also get the new badge Ghost Stepper on silver. This will be good when you're underneath the rim pump faking or in the mid range in the triple threat and you want to step through and go up with a shot. Moving on to the shooting stats, I mean this is pretty self-explanatory. I brought my 3 ball to an 80, which results in my mid range being a 70. And then because this is going to be a 5v5 build using rec and pro, I brought the free throw up to a 72, so that at least you'll be able to hit somewhat consistently. You end up getting a few bronze badges out of this combination of shooting: static midi, smooth operator, quick trigger, post fade phenom, deadeye, and arc cadence. The last one that you get ends up being silver, the most important one, set and fire. This is basically set shot for last year for standstill catch and shoot 3-pointers. Next, jumping into the playmaking, the only stat we're going to raise here is pass accuracy. We're going to bring it all the way to an 80. We couldn't get it any higher because we're trying to make a complete 5v5 popper build. An 80 gets you all silver badges for playmaking. It results in your ball handle being a 48 and your speed with ball being like a 32 or something. I think I had an extra attribute at the end, so I just threw it on speed with ball. So like I said, this results in all silver badges. Versatile Visionary Silver unlocks at 80. You also get Silver Dimer, which unlocks at 70, and then you also get Silver Break Starter, which unlocks at 77 pass act. Now moving on to the defense. Now like I said, this is a popper. You do have to sacrifice a lot if you do want to be a day 1 popper. So the interior defense, we're going to go 80 for that new wall up badge. Perimeter, we're just going to leave at a 41 because that's what our speed is. It's tied to speed. Steal, we're going to go 60 for that bronze interceptor. You should always have interceptor if you're going to be guarding the corner on defense and comp pro-am to at least be able to steal a lane. And then your block, we're going to go 70, just enough so that we can get that bronze paint patroller. With this defensive setup, you get a bunch of bronze badges that I think is enough to really fulfill your role on defense. You end up getting bronze high flying denier. You get bronze interceptor at 60 steal. You get bronze post lockdown at 65 interior. You get paint patroller with the 60 interior defense, and you get wall up with the 80 interior, and then silver off ball pass. Moving on to the rebounding now. I know this is a super pretty sight for people and they like to see this. My 5v5 popper is going to be able to have double 99 rebounding alongside an 87 driving dunk and 90 standing dunk. So this is kind of a super complete build here when you take this route of going double 94s. I don't think I need to go ahead and show the badge layout for rebounding. Pretty much when you use 5 cap breakers in O board and 5 cap breakers in D board, all of these badges you see below will turn Hall of Fame, and you will have everything maxed out as long as you have enough badge tokens accumulated throughout the year through the bonus tokens. And last but not least, we got the physicals. The physicals are going to look amazing on this 5v5 pauper build. Your speed is going to be a 71, your agility is going to be a 60, your strength, you're going to go 90 off the rip and plus 5 that later. Also, getting it to 90 unlocks 1 extra badge token for physicals, so that's a crucial stat there. And then your vert ends up being an 81, and again, the difference between 80 and 81 is 1 extra badge token. So with these combination of physicals, you end up getting workhorse on gold, but once you plus 5 your strength to 95, this will turn Hall of Fame. You're also going to get pogo stick on gold because you hit that 80 threshold on your vertical. You also get this new badge called the Flash badge. I think this badge is going to help your center get up and down the court a lot quicker. And then you also get the Bruiser badge on silver, but when you plus 5 your strength to 95, it'll unlock the gold threshold on this badge. And then you also get Brick Wall on silver, and again, once you plus 5 your strength here, you're going to get gold Brick Wall on your center. Next, moving into the cap breaker screen, just so you all can get a visual and understand what I'm talking about. The way I created this center is kind of for the long run, so it is going to save you money if you're the type of person that only wants to make one build for the 5s all year. You're going to be able to use 4 cap breakers on Passac to raise it all the way to a 90. For the rebounding cap breakers, it's kind of been like this for the last couple years. You go 94, 94, then use 5 cap breakers on both to get them both 99 and unlock everything you need rebounding Hall of Fame. Next, jumping into the cap breakers for your physicals, the only thing that you really want to cap breaker here is your strength. You're going to use 5 here to bring it to a 95, and what that's going to do, it's going to unlock gold brick wall for you, which is the most important thing in Pro-Am. You're going to be setting screens every single play, so I feel like that's a necessity to have, especially when locks start going higher strengths later in the year. Now let's quickly go over the takeovers that I'll probably use for this build. For rebounding, I'll probably end up going with muscle, which allows better box out and explosive rebound. For defense, the only ones you unlock here is default and hydration boost, and since default boosts your attributes by 30 up to a maximum of 80, I think that's more OP than hydration, so I think we're going to go with default on defense. Moving on to the playmaking takeover, we're going to be able to unlock a fan favorite of Dishmaster. This unlocks exactly at an 80 pass accuracy, so it's good we're going 80 here to unlock this. For shooting, you don't really unlock any of the good ones, so again, we'll probably end up going default here to boost our attributes by 30. And for finishing, we're actually going to unlock a real soupy takeover airspace, which is going to allow for way better contact dunk situations and finishes at the rim. And to wrap things up, as always, here's a full attribute list of the entire build laid out for you in case you don't want to watch the entire video, and a QR code at the end if you want to copy the build. Appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to be tuned in for the next video.